Kickers, Carla here, and we're going to study a nice old familiar song for those of you who are from the West or from Texas, the Yellow Rose of Texas. First, let's look at the chords. There are only 2 chords in this song. That's the good news. And this particular key that I've chosen is D, and the 2 chords will be D. Nice triangle shape, right? First finger, skip a string, second finger, and then third finger fills in on the second string. So we've got a D chord, and you'll strum 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the other chord is A or A7. A7 is a little easier to get to because you just lift this third finger and then take these 2 fingers and move them 1 string towards the ceiling, and you'll strum 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for A7. And you can just move those 2 chords back and forth pretty easily. D and A7. That's the only chords in the song. It's a 2-chord song. Don't need a lot of chords to have a good song. What we're going to do with the right hand is play the bass note and then strum the rest of the chord 3 times. So for the D chord, we'll go 4th string, strum, strum, strum. 4th string, strum, strum, strum. And when we change to the A7, 5th string, strum, 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 5th string, strum, strum, strum. That's our pattern. So what we're learning here is instead of just strum, 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 strum for the chord, we give a little variety by adding a bass note to the first beat. And that way we can always feel when the first beat of the measure is by that bass note standing out like that. So the first thing we'll do is 2 measures of introduction, and then we come in on the 4th beat of the second measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, there's a. So the 2 words there's and we sing them like it's 1 word. There's a. There's a. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, there's a. And then yellow, the syllable yell happens right here. Yell, oh, Rose of Texas, I'm going for 2. See, the word 2 comes in between. C, no, change chords, A7. Other soldier knows her, nobody, only me. She cried so when I left her, it like to broke my heart. And if I ever find her, we never more will part. So will happens in between again, right? Never more will part. There are a lot of versions of this song because it is one of those songs that got passed around before the era of recorded music. So there are a lot of different words to it. The melody is a little different on different versions. The words are different on different versions because it's one of those songs that went through what we call the folk process. Kind of like the game Grapevine, when you whisper something in someone's ear and they whisper it in the next person's ear and they whisper it in the next person's ear, and by the time it gets all the way around the circle, it's completely changed. Well, that's what happens with these very old songs that got passed around, and people would sort of remember it, but they might remember it a little differently, and so the melody changes a little bit, the words change a little bit, sometimes the words change a lot, sometimes someone writes another verse to it. So your mileage may vary. You may find different words, you may already know different words to this song, but the idea is the same. If you do a bass, strum, 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 accompaniment to it, it only needs 2 chords, and you can put the capo wherever you need to. If this is a little low for your voice or a little high for your voice, you can put the capo on and still play, let's say you need it, you have a low voice and the way I'm singing is too high. You can move the capo up. I've got it on 5. There's a yellow rose of Texas I'm going for to see. No other fellow knows her, nobody, only me. I can sing that low right now because I have a cold. So put the capo wherever you need to suit your voice. You could also do it with a different set of chords. You could do it with C and G7. You could do it with E and B7. You could do it with G and D7. Many ways to solve this riddle. But try learning it at first with just the way that I've played it, with D and A7. And if you need to put a capo on so that it suits your voice, definitely do that. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them below and I will try to answer your questions. And also, if you have any requests for songs you'd like me to do a quick tutorial on, put those in the comments too, and I will accommodate you if I can. All right, happy picking.